Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Study Abroad Week presentation about different study abroad opportunities in the Middle East. Today, I'm going to be talking about our programs in Jerusalem and Amman. So first, I just wanted to kind of do a side-by-side comparison about the two different programs we have, Jerusalem, which we affectionately call the JGG, as well as Amman, Jordan. So Jerusalem actually is taking place at a Notre Dame gateway called Tantour Ecumenical Institute. And what that means is we have a physical presence on the ground in Jerusalem where you will actually live, take a class, and have on-site support from Notre Dame staff. In Amman, it's a little different. It's with a third-party provider called CIEE, and that means that they will be organizing everything on the ground for you. They have great on-site support, and you'll be taking part in this program with different students from across the US studying abroad. They actually have two different tracks in Amman, Jordan, and you're welcome to choose whatever is a better fit for you. The first is the Advanced Arabic Language track, and the second is the Middle East Studies track. As far as cohort size goes, Jerusalem is typically about 20 Notre Dame students per semester, whereas Amman can range from 2 to 5 Notre Dame students, but CIEE itself has about 30 students per track, meaning that the program for the semester you're there will likely be about 60 to 70 students. Eligibility-wise, most students are able to participate in either of these programs. In Jerusalem, second semester sophomores, juniors, or first semester seniors are eligible, pending, of course, your dean and DUS approval. So make sure you chat with them if that's something you're interested in. For Amman, CIEE actually requires that only juniors are eligible to apply. And if you are thinking about the Advanced Arabic Language track, you do need to have taken 4 semesters of Arabic and received at least a 3.3 GPA in those Arabic classes. Calendar-wise, the Jerusalem program in the fall runs from about mid-August to late December. And do note here that while you will make it home for the holidays, your classwork will typically go until about December 20th or 22nd. So just know it may be a little tighter than you're used to. And in the spring, you start mid-January and you finish up early June. So again, as you're thinking about your summer plans, do make note that this does end a bit later than the Notre Dame semester, and you would be required to stay through that final program date. For Amman, the dates line up quite similarly to Notre Dame. So you'll start school late August and finish up mid-December. And in the spring, you'll start mid-January and end mid-June, or mid-May, excuse me. So now I want to spend a couple minutes talking about the host universities at each location. In Jerusalem, we actually have a very unique opportunity for our Notre Dame students. You're actually able to attend classes at both Hebrew University, which is an Israeli institution, as well as Bethlehem University, which is a Palestinian institution. We are actually the only study abroad program that allows our students to take coursework at each institution, which really makes this program stand out and allows you to experience different perspectives, learn from different students, from different backgrounds, and I really think adds a dimension to this program that is unmatched. Additionally, you'll take at least one class at the Gateway at Tantour. And that class, we will bring in a faculty member, and they typically are teaching one of your core curriculum courses. So the next note here is that core curriculum classes are quite available in Jerusalem. So Theo, Philo, History, Lit, Fine Arts, pretty consistently are offered regardless of semester. Another exciting opportunity is that you are able to take beginners Hebrew or Arabic language classes, and we highly encourage that as it's a great way to interact and immerse with the culture. Special note here that if Arabic language is truly your focus, or you're an Arabic student really at a higher level, you might want to consider the Amman program as it may be a better fit for your language needs. Another exciting just kind of academic opportunity for you guys is different internships. So in the fall, Jerusalem has both 1 or 3 credit internships, and these are going to be very academic based. They can either be kind of research or out in the field type internship. And we have many different subjects. So if you're interested, you can let me know and I can tell you more about them. In the spring, we offer more community-based internships, and those can be 3 credits or non-credit bearing. It's up to you. And those are going to be placements with local NGOs, volunteer opportunities, paired with some reflection and guidance from our staff on site. In Amman, again, the two different tracks here, we have the Advanced Arabic Language track, which is great for our advanced language students. Again, it has that requirement of 4 semesters of college level Arabic with at least a 3.3 GPA. And all of your coursework is going to be in Arabic. So you have your MSA, you have to take at least 1 MSA class, a colloquial class, a writing class, and 1 content course, which is like an elective. But all of those will be taken in Arabic. The Middle East Studies track, you are required to also take at least 2 Arabic classes. So you'll take an MSA course and a colloquial course. And then additionally, you will add on 2 electives, and you'll see that they're pretty kind of arts and letters based: political science, Middle East studies, international relations. And those can be done in English or in Arabic. An exciting opportunity if you are wanting to take part is to take classes at PSUT, which is Princess Samaya University of Technology. As the name implies, it does offer more kind of science and technology classes taught in English. But this is a great way to interact with local students and sit in a local classroom. With the Amman program, all of your other coursework will take place at CIEE's site in Amman in downtown, and you'll be with only CIEE students. For both programs, just some other important academic notes. They really are a great fit for most arts and letters students. The programs are open to all colleges, but it is important to note that it's pretty much only arts and letters courses that are available. All study abroad students are required to take 15 credit hours, regardless of location. As I mentioned previously, there are many different core curricular requirements available at both sites. One important consideration is the level of Arabic that you would like to use. As I mentioned, if you are a high-level Arabic student or you want Arabic to be your focus, I would highly encourage you to consider Amman. If you are wanting to learn more about the Middle East, maybe you're just wanting intro, beginner's Arabic, but you really want to get to know the culture, Jerusalem might be a better fit. So really kind of thinking about what your priorities are for abroad. The next note is just to consider looking for classes that let you experience the local area. So you can look through the different course lists for Jerusalem and Amman and see if there's different subjects that are piquing your interest or something you really want to pursue further. And lastly here is that you must be willing to actively and critically engage for both of these locations. They both are a little more off the beaten track here, but they offer such amazing opportunity for immersion and getting to know the local culture. So I really hope that if you are a student who's willing to go a little further in what you're looking for in your experience, that you'll consider participating in the Amman or Jerusalem program. So quickly, I just want to go over housing and meals. So Jerusalem, you will be staying at Tantour, and it's more of an apartment living. You'll be living purely with Notre Dame students. It's important to note that at Tantour, there are people of many different backgrounds. So there's graduate students, there's locals, there are people that are there on vacation from all over the world. So it's really a unique environment to get to know a lot of different people, a lot of different cultures, a lot of different ages. But your housing itself will be only with Notre Dame students, typically 4 to 10 in an apartment. That is a fully furnished apartment. You have a desk, dresser, kitchen, couches, all of that. And you share a bathroom in those apartments with 2 to 5 different students. In Amman, you are able to stay in a homestay or an apartment. So a homestay, you'd be living with a Jordanian family, and we know that can be an extremely enriching experience, but it may not be for everyone. So if it isn't for you, you're welcome to choose the apartment option, and you would stay with other CIEE participants and have your own room. As far as meals go for both locations, in Jerusalem, 3 meals a day are included. There is a buffet style meal plan at Tantour. So you're during, each meal hour, you're welcome to go down and grab as much food as you'd like. And then in Amman, if you choose the homestay option, you are provided with 2 meals a day on weekdays, as well as all meals on the weekends. If you choose the apartment option, you're responsible for buying your own groceries and cooking your own food. and we will provide you with a stipend to help offset some of those extra incurred costs. And lastly, I just want to go over some special opportunities that are available at both of these locations. So in Jerusalem, there are many, many opportunities to engage with local NGOs, get to know local leaders, and it's a very excursion-heavy program, and you'll see some of the many sites that the program will visit here, such as different holy sites around the area, different kind of regions throughout Israel, Palestine. So it's a really enriching experience and supplement to your academics as a lot of these engagement opportunities. Additionally, as I previously mentioned, we have those community engagement internships with local NGOs, which can be credit-bearing or non-credit bearing. In Amman, there are, of course, an included trip to Petra and Wadi Rum. That's part of your program. It's a must-visit spot in Jordan, as well as volunteer opportunities and for-credit internships, which are available to you. There are also peer language tutors available, so CIEE can pair you with a local student if you want to focus on your language. You can take an optional trip to the rural Jordan Valley, in the south of Jordan, and again, work on maybe some shorter term service opportunities with some different NGOs around the area. And lastly is CIEE does a great job of organizing weekly co-curriculars, which are really meant to help integrate you with local students, as well as get to know the Jordanian culture a little bit more. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you are interested in either of these sites, do make sure you submit your study abroad application by November 1st. And last but not least, I put my contact information here. My name's Laura. I work at NDI as an associate director. Do feel free to email me. You can book an appointment to meet me virtually using that You Can Book Me link, and I am more than happy to help with any questions or concerns you may have with these programs. And I hope that I am able to see some applications from you all in the future. And thank you for your time today. Bye.